Hello everyone, it's time again for electric news highlights. Quick weekly news about the electric car world. This video is brought to you by EV Supply, accessories for your EV. Soon it's winter time and they have a huge selection of winter tires. If you cannot find your model or your brand, email them. They can find a very good, nice set for you. They also have high quality rubber mats, so when you bring in your snow, you don't ruin your interior. If you want a tint for the rear window or the rear side windows, they also have you covered, and it's not just a foil that you have to put in and it's horrible to put in, it's a real whole thing, which is pretty cool. Use the link in the description to get 10% off, and if you order within Germany and Austria, winter tires will also be sent to you for free. New Mercedes GLB, the SUV gets the update from the CLA and so on, so we have an 800 volt battery system in there, which is great, amazing charging and more efficient. It can be ordered now, delivery is in spring of 2026, so March, April, May, something like that. We have a rear-wheel drive version with 200 kilowatt, 7.4 seconds from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, top speed 210 kilometers an hour, 631 kilometers of WLTP range on an SUV, really great. It's an 85 kilowatt hour battery, 800 volt, like I just said. Peak charging power is 320 kilowatt. 10 to 80% takes 22 minutes, and 59,000 euro is the starting price. Then there's the all-wheel drive version. Most specs are exactly the same, but 260 kilowatt all-wheel drive, 5.5 seconds from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, 614 kilometers WLTP range, and it starts at 62,000 euros. New Tesla Model 3 Standard. In Germany, a few weeks ago, the Tesla Model Y Standard came out. It was a rear-wheel drive version with a smaller battery, less range, an LFP battery, but more affordable with less options and also less things that you can adjust, so not so many colors and stuff like this. And now the Model 3 is available as well. 37,000 euros is the starting price in Germany, 201 kilometers an hour top speed, 534 kilometers WLTP range, LFP battery, like I said, only rear-wheel drive, 6.2 seconds from 0 to 100, so that's nice. The same look, the Model Y has a few design differences, but here in the Model 3 it's exact same look. The only thing where you can see it's a standard is a different rim. There are different rims on the tires that you cannot have in the long range version, and only 3 colors are available: white, black and gray, and that's it. ID.7 on top again. I have the delivery numbers for November in Germany for electric cars, and the Volkswagen ID.7 is on top again. Altogether 55,700 EVs were registered in November in 2025. That's 58% more than last year in November, which is amazing. ID.7 number 1, number 2 is ID.3. In the top 10 we have 6 cars from the MEB platform, 7 cars from the Volkswagen AG. All cars are German. The Mercedes CLA is on number 5, which is cool. BMW iX1 is in there, and the Mini Electric is in there as well, so that's cool. In all of 2025 in Germany, most delivered electric car is still the Volkswagen ID.7, and they're so right, that's why I have one. Then the ID.3, then the ID.4, then the Skoda Enyaq, then the Elroq, and then the Born. So the first 6 cars are all MEB platform. CLA shooting brake. Now on, you can order the Mercedes CLA shooting brake. We have a rear-wheel drive version and an all-wheel drive version. They have the exact same specs except for the range and the acceleration than the normal CLA version, because it's the same car with the same technology, just a tiny bit different form because you have a bit more trunk space. The normal rear-wheel drive version starts at 57,000 euros, the all-wheel drive version 61,000 euros. You can order now, delivery is planned for March. And when it comes to WLTP range, it's around 20 kilometers less than with the normal version, but you get more trunk space. Audi update for A6 and Q6. From now on you can order, I don't know the price, and order an update that's not just software, also hardware update for all A6 e-trons and all Q6 e-trons, so also for the S6 and the SQ6 of course. The update is not just for the electric version, it's for the whole premium platform electric and the fossil car versions. The cars should be more efficient, but Audi doesn't give any WLTP range because they're not doing the whole testing again, but they say that the motors will be more efficient. The S version gets a new drive mode, Dynamic Plus, with sportier handling, and you can even drift. They also get Audi Drive Select, where when you select this as a drive mode, the car will adjust the drive mode according to how you drive, highway or a bit more sporty drive, then it will adjust it, which is so cool. You get Park Assist Pro, so where the car parks itself, and you can memory parking and stuff like this. You get a wellness app. You can connect a Bluetooth gaming controller and play in-car games from now on, and also the view of the software has changed, so the normal infotainment system has less apps when you see it, so it's a bit more cleaned up, and also your main screen is a bit different, and you can have the map in the view, which is of course really nice, what we've been waiting for, because Q4 has this, but the A6 e-tron and Q6 e-tron didn't have that. Ionity 500 kilowatt charging. In Norway, Ionity teamed up with e-corsa, and they built in Elverum a new charging location where you can charge a car with 500 kilowatt peak. Important is only one car can charge with that 500 kilowatt, because there's an 800 kilowatt transformer. It's two transformers, and they're split up on six charging stations, in 66 kilowatt parts. So if this car is charging with 66, the next one can do this, and so on, but altogether 800 kilowatt, so one car could charge with a 500 kilowatt. There are not so many cars who can do that right now. I think the Xpeng can do that. Are there other cars in Europe that can do that right now? I don't think so, but cool idea. I would love to test that out with a car, but I don't have the car and I'm not in Norway. Let's stay with charging. Fastned wants to create a new charging experience in France, a whole service area. As you know, when you're driving with your fossil car, with your ICE car, and then there's a big service area, you have your gas station and your food and everything, and Fastned is doing this just for electric. There's no gas station. There are a lot of chargers. So how many are there? I don't even know. 16 chargers, I think, that are there. So you can charge 100% renewable energy. You have food there, toilets, you have leisure spots, so we can sit down and enjoy the day, and while you're charging, a shop, like I said. It's a really great idea. It's at the Route Nationale in 165. I think it was the E60 highway where that was. So that's very, very interesting. It's a great idea. We all need that. It's very amazing to see that. Biggest supercharger ever. Tesla has built the biggest supercharger. It's on the Interstate 5 between LA and San Francisco in the United States. We have 164 stalls. It's the Tesla Oasis. Every charger can supply 325 kilowatt. And the most amazing thing, there's almost no power going to the chargers from the grid, because there's a gigantic solar farm and also battery systems to store this. 11 megawatt solar. There's a tiny little power that goes to the chargers from the grid, but this is more for connection and the lights, and is everything working. The charging should be almost all from the solar panels, but 11 megawatts, that's gigantic, but great. I love stuff like this. And a bit of news about the channel. You already seen the video. I have the Volkswagen ID bus long wheelbase rear-wheel drive here right now. I did all my range test and charging test and power drive test this Sunday. And next Sunday is the long distance trip. I also want to compare it a bit to the Kia EV9. I don't have the car here, but I drove it already to see what's better for for what people. And next week on Tuesday the car will be picked up, and on Wednesday I will pick up myself in Munich the Mini Electric, the Mini Cooper Electric. That will be very interesting. I haven't driven the new version yet. I've driven the old one a very long time ago, but not the new one. And my ID.7 Hank is right now at the dealer. It got the update yesterday. Today it got the 2-year service. And last week I had a few scratches. They repaired that. Hopefully I can pick it up today, and then tomorrow I want to do a bit of videos. How was the update? How long did it take? What does it include? And so on. And then also show you what the service cost was and what they did, because I think it's interesting, because I have Hank almost 2 years now. On Saturday it's exactly 2 years. If you want to follow me on Instagram, BatteryLife1, and if you want to support the channel, there's a Patreon link in the description below, and here on YouTube there's also channel membership. And if you want to know what's happening behind the scenes, I have a third YouTube channel, Behind the Battery. But that's it for me. Thank you much for watching, have a great day and take care. Bye!